Welcome, everybody. C-Mac, aka Next Level Bitcoin, and what we want to talk about today is a uh, HyperPay app, or HyperPay is a gateway exchange that we use to get us from A to B. Let's say let's say we're purchasing crypto or we're transferring crypto, and certain programs or platforms need a certain type of crypto, and a different and some of these cryptos use a different network. A network is just a transfer mode. For instance, one network is the Tron network. Okay, another one is the Ethereum network. Now it could be the same cryptocurrency, but it uses a different network for travel. Another network is the BSC, which is a Binance Smart Chain. So whatever program that you're in, they will tell you what currency and network that they use. That's the one that you want to select. So we use HyperPay as a gateway. Now, HyperPay has other things as well too, but we use it as a gateway to get us from A to B. You also can purchase crypto on HyperPay as well. Now, what HyperPay doesn't do, it doesn't get the funds from whatever platform to your bank account. Okay, so you need another exchange for that. So ones I use is Coinbase. I use Crypto.com. There's some other ones out there, but I trust those. I can send funds to a debit card. They have debit cards for on those accounts, or I can send it directly to my bank account. So those have been regulated well, I say regulated, but those have been accepted in the United States. They're both U.S. companies, and there's a level of trust that's built up there. So whichever banking system you use, you can transfer or you can send funds to your bank account from Coinbase or Crypto.com. So, and I'm in the U.S., so that's what I use. So anyway, when you first come in, you might see this here. All right, there is if I send you a link, you would basically where it says 86, you would fill out your area code, put your phone number in, get an SMS code, set your password, and then there's an invitation code there as well. Make sure the invitation code is in there. Now, this is a one mode to set up. Now, what I'll do is I'll send my invitation code as well too, because you also can just download the HyperPay as well, download the app. So you just want to remember there's little perks with HyperPay. If you sign as a HyperPay member, they'll give you $5,000 as a trial bonus. But the 5,000 is not to be withdrawn. You can invest it and earn from and earn dividends from the investment. You get $5 for completing real name verification and upgrading. That is just dealing with KYC. And that KYC is just knowing your customer. You can get $4 for the first deposit, the first credit card, buying crypto, $16 for using the exchange transaction. They have a lot of perks with HyperPay. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the version of downloading online. So I've currently downloaded it now. This is what it looks like. So what I'm doing is I'm clicking the right button at the top. I'm not on Web3. I'm on custody. So do not choose the Web3 option. Right here is my personal. I have to go in and I have to sign up and set that up. Here is where you'll get your invite friends. That's where you'll get your link that you can send to others as people that you bring on. So I'm going to do some of this here in a sec. But once you fill your personal information out in your HyperPay account, this will be your HyperPay exchange. What you want to do is click on that free bonus. Once you log in, phone number and everything, and they know who you are, then you want to make sure you get that 5,000 and put that in some type of a staking investment. Now, when it comes to the usage of it, actually, let me go ahead and do this. Let me try to log in real quick. What I'm going to do is for the sake of transparency when it comes to, you never want to share your information, guys. So I'm going to stop the share, and I'm going to go ahead on and log in to this account. So you guys bear with me here. I'm on my phone, so my finger's a little big here. Okay. Put my phone number in. They're sending an SMS code. Okay. Password. Got to set a 6-digit trading password. Make sure it's something that you always can remember. Okay. Now, go back to, so I've got that done. And so now I have, now you can see now some more things are available to me. So it's real simple, not anything hard. So now you have access to the site. So what you want to do is, we want to, I'm gonna go to asset. At the asset is at the bottom right, the very bottom. Well, first off, let me get the free bonus. Okay, you see there's that 5,000 in there, and I have what it's offering is new user bonus 10%. Let me see, receive now. So see to receive bonus. Okay, so countdown to invalidation. I have 14 days, and says every newly registered can get new user bonus. The new user bonus can only participate in design financial products. The income generated upon the new user bonus to purchase financial products belongs to the user and can be withdrawn and traded. Users need to withdraw the new user bonus manually within 60 days after expire, and it requires identity verification to do so. After leveling up to V2, you can receive the income earned on the trial bonus. So you've got to do some more updating as well. So we can go and talk about that later. What we want to talk about now is how to get funds onto the platform and off the platform. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the bottom right is asset. We want to click on funding at the top. It says overview, then funding at the top. All right. And so at this stage right now, you can click on, there's no assets listed. So you can click on, in the middle of the page, you see there is that, it's not an hourglass, but it's a circle with a little line. Or you can click the plus sign to the right. You click the plus sign, it should list all the tokens. Okay, so all these are tokens that are there, and there are tokens that we're going to use quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put in USDT. Okay, there it is, and I'm just going to cut it. Well, actually, cut the wrong one on. Move too fast. There we go. USDT here. I'm just going to cut it on. All right. Also, another one that I use is BTC, which is Bitcoin. think it's a too big. There we go. BTC. There it is at the top. I'm gonna cut it on. All right, I'm gonna hit cancel. I'm gonna go back, hit the back button at the top. All I'm gonna do is just you see Ethereum is listed as well. Just gonna go back. Okay, now you see those are down at the bottom. Okay, so this is just a list of things that are tied to Bitcoin. USDT is a stable coin. Bitcoin is publicly traded, but Bitcoin is the granddaddy of crypto. So a lot of platforms we use Bitcoin. So any other type of currency that's used, you're going to come to that plus sign up at the top right, and you want to go find that currency and then put it, basically open it up or hit the sidebar to turn it on. Now USDT, I'm going to click on the bottom and click USDT because this is what we're going to use now. Now, this is where you get your wallet address, right? So if you're going to send funds to this account, your wallet address, you would hit receive because funds are being sent to you. All right. So here, look at the chain names. The chain names are your different networks that you can send from. TRC20 is Tron. ERC20 is Ethereum. BEP20 is Binance Smart Chain. KIP20, PRC20, Polygon. All these are different networks or chain names that they use, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy this address. And anytime that you are dealing with a with crypto, you always want to capture the first four and the last four. It's very important that before you send anything to and from something, you always want to capture the first four and last four. Verify before you even send it because crypto is one thing about it. Where the fails come in is if you don't follow these steps, and now I'm being very frank with you. If you don't follow these steps, you can lose your money. So before you send any money from A to B, or before you receive money from A to B, verify the first four and the last four of the wallet address of where you're sending to and where you're and also where you're receiving what you're receiving from, because you just want to make sure that your funds are getting from A to B. That is the number one thing to remember. So what I want to do is I'm going to copy this address, and then I'm going to send a text. Okay. And what we're going to do, actually, nope. That was the wrong network. I'm sending it USDT TRC20. So now what I want to do, you notice that the addresses are different. You can that's another sign too. The other address, the BSC was a lot longer. The TRC is shorter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy that address and I'm gonna send it. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna verify 2Q, 2QTB, BW9T, 2QTB, BW9T. Okay. All right. So what we're going to send to this point. So change the host. All right. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to share my screen. All right, I'm going to copy this address. Now I'm going to go to my HyperPay. Okay. And I'm going to asset. You see the amount I have over here. I'm going to funding. I'm going to USDT. All right, now I'm going to transfer because, or remember when we were, and when I was at the other one that we just created, I'm receiving. So I hit the receive button to get that wallet address. Now I'm going to transfer. I'm going to transfer with TRC20 using the wallet address that I just sent myself, that BW9T TQTB. That's what was sent. TQTB BW9T again. That's I can't stress it enough. Always double check where you're sending it. And I'm just going to send 25 USDT. Okay. Now, because I'm new for a certain time period, they're not going to charge me anything because it's a free and instant at this time because I'm new. This is a newer account, so it's send. It's normally $2.60. Okay. $2 and okay. And remember I said they have perks. So I may get a drawing, I may not. You have a chance to get 1 Bitcoin when you do some of the drawings. I get a lot of times I get like a 0.2% on USDT. Okay, so I got 1 lucky draw. Like I say, it has a lot of perks to it. Okay, not this time. No problem. All right, so I got 25 USDT sent. You see the payment address and transaction ID. Okay, see that now that's been sent. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back to host and we're going to finish up with what we're doing over on the side. Okay, make her the host. Well, at this point, if our funds have arrived. Yep, there it is. So there's the $25 that has arrived in the account. Now, so what we've just done, we've executed a point to point exchange, right? I took it from one location to the next. So that's similar to where if you were getting funds from a platform or you were getting from another exchange, you would do the same thing. You would make sure that your wallet address is in there accurately. Now, I have certain platforms that pay into my HyperPay because my HyperPay wallet address doesn't change. So it's a pretty safe, consistent little platform. It's got a lot of little perks to it. I like it because it's fast, it's quick, and just never had any issues with it. So if you were to become a team member of mine, you didn't have any of this set up. This is one of the things I'm going to show you. So I'm starting to record this to where you can get this set up for yourself. And then what you want to do as well is set up crypto.com or a Coinbase account, and then you would link that account to this one. So as you receive funding from a platform or an entity, it could, sometimes they pay you in USDC, or they pay you in the network that you could go straight to Coinbase, and you wouldn't have to need the gateway. But we have the gateway for just in case, because a lot of times I send funds to a platform. It will only take a certain a certain network. When it comes to Coinbase and Crypto.com, they use Ethereum only. They don't use a lot of the extra. So that's why we always have a gateway exchange. But guys, that is all I have. I just want to get you guys familiar from now. If you've got this set up and you've completed this task, you can go, you can click on any one of these currencies and transfer it anywhere you need to transfer it to, just by following the steps of always checking your first four and last four, getting the wallet address of where you need to go, and putting it in correctly, verifying again first four and last four, and then sending it. You can feel comfortable that it will get there to whatever you need to go. If you need to write those steps down, write them down, because it's a way of life over here for us, especially the more you get to using cryptocurrency. But that is all I have, guys. Again, this is HyperPay, and I recommend everyone download HyperPay. If you need a link, I can get you the link. Sign up and start using, at least having that gateway available. So it's always good to have a couple of two or three exchanges, gateway exchanges or regular exchanges getting to your bank as well too. Okay, that's all I got, guys. Take care. We'll see you at the next appointed time.